The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown.
Do you ever feel like you're being watched?
Do you believe in cryptids?
Have you ever seen one?
Supernatural or cryptid? What is it? On a random phone. Oh my God. Have you ever had an experience with something unidentifiable? Are you afraid to tell your story?
Don't be. So we're here to listen.
We are the Southern Appalachia Sasquatch Sinkers.
She's got us up on the side up here.
Hey everyone.
Sorry, our screens looking different than we thought it would. We've already got a video up. We're tickled to death y'all are here that you even want to listen to us, but
Just bear with us. This is all new.
What we're going to do today is play videos of an interview. We have like 4 videos. We met this man about
5 years
about
ago.
close to 5 years ago, and I got in touch with him through his sister, and she gave him our name, and he called us. And since then, we've had a lot of contact with him, and one-on-one. I mean, he's not far from here. He lives in the area where we hunt, pretty close to it, and a lot of these encounters, or most of them, were in that same vicinity. So that's why we, if you remember up the first time that we were talking about our encounter, whenever those things came in and just surrounded us, that's the same area. And all of his encounters are too. So what I'm going to do, or what we're going to do, I guess, we're going to play a video, the first one, and let you listen to it. And then if you have any questions that that we can maybe help you answer, you can put them in the chat, but wait to kind of toward the end, because there's a lot of chat, we may miss the questions. So after that video kind of ends, you start putting them in there, and we'll see if we can answer them for you, okay? But go ahead, Donnie, you want to say anything else?
No, go ahead.
Thank y'all so much for coming in to listen to us, and
thank you, Spencer and Woodwalkers, for announcing for us
multiple times.
Yes.
We thank you. Okay, I'm gonna play this first video. We did these videos because he didn't really want to be seen on. He didn't want to be on camera, and you can see his back in this first one, and he knows that. But here we go. We'll play this and see what happens. Okay, Dawn and I are in the foothills of the Smokies. We got a friend that had been talking to us about. Why did it stop?
I don't know why it stopped.
Okay, we got a problem. This played fine yesterday. We played it and it stopped too quick for some reason. Let me try it again. I don't want to move it. It's not playing. It only downloaded like 5 minutes of the show.
The volume's off from it too, Sherry.
Okay, we'll go on to the second video and see if it's. I played these the other night and they played just fine, but you know how that goes. I'll play this one and see what happens on the second one.
Are they not going to show?
They're not showing. Misty, give us a call. Something's wrong. The videos aren't showing. And they did the other night.
You want to give them a little bit of update while you're trying to do that about something about the stories?
Well, I don't want to tell what he's going to tell. I'm sorry, everybody. We went through all of this, and for some reason, they are not playing.
Spencer said, calm down. It's okay. Hold the line. It happens to everybody on YouTube. Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you. We'll try it again. Hold the line.
Stay on here.
Okay.
While we're waiting, everybody please like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Eventually we'll get this straightened out.
It's not playing the show. I'll try to pull them over at one at a time here and see if that's. It's not even. It isn't even moving. Okay, I'm gonna do something different here and try it. I can't. If I pull it up there, it won't play.
You do it on 2 or 1 since it's put
Do what?
together on the screen.
But it was playing and it just stopped.
Thank you, Bama. Yeah, I blame the Appalachian internet too.
But we hadn't had any trouble with it till just now. But I don't know what it's like. It won't even play, and it's the same videos I had in here.
Greg, tell Abby she's been in our prayers, honey. We know she's had the flu.
Okay, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to take it out and add it back in and see if that will help. Can't believe this.
Just calm down. Breathe. Well, we was hoping it'd be a good show, but
the play doesn't even highlight now. Okay, I'm gonna try something different. One 543.
Spencer, you and Misty and them's gonna have to teach us, buddy. Boogers are blocking our show. Yeah, that sounds about right, Larry.
I don't think they can see this screen here.
Thank you, Robin. We pray for your uncle. We love you too.
Okay, I'm trying to put the
Bama said might have to bail and restart. He's had to do that before.
to get the videos to play.
That's what
Bama.
he said, yes. Sass has been hit with infrasound.
We've been hit, that's for sure.
All they see is a blue screen with you on the side.
Okay, I'm trying to load the videos and I had to minimize the screens. It's giving me. I have a sound button and I have a stop, but I don't have a play button for some reason now.
Push the stop button and it should play. Huh.
It doesn't do anything.
Hey, Patrick.
Y'all, I'm glad I'm not on here by myself. I'd be really panicking.
I just wished I knew more what to do to help.
It didn't even pull over there. See. Okay, well, we're back up on the screen. I'm going to try to reload this again. What?
Greg said that Squirrel should have made us some nerve calming brownies for the first show.
I could use something. That's for sure.
Hey, Delilah.
It won't even load the videos now that we're actually live. Y'all want to hold on and let us go out and come back in? Try it again.
Joe Parker said, stay there, tell stories.
Oh, tell story.
You can do that. Does anybody want to come on?
Yeah. Who would like to come in and tell some of their stories?
Because Spencer, she's not over here helping us. She's out running the woods with the coyotes.
That 1543 video's even gone now. Yeah, it's not giving me an option even to play anything.
Greg said they're good with whatever.
Okay, I'm going to try one more time here.
She's going to try one more time. Misty said, told Spencer she tried, but you know how aggravating it is to learn this.
Well, we're doing the same thing we've been doing, and it's just not playing the videos. But I'm reloading this first one again. We'll see if it works.
Sure had a little episode with her the other evening. Don't know really what it was, but kind of scared her.
It was early in the morning, about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, Dawn and I are in the foothills of the Smokies. We got a friend that had been talking to us about some things that happened to him while growing up here, and he's up here with us today, and he's going to tell some of his stories, and we're going to try to keep him as anonymously as we can, and the area, because of people living here. We don't want to show, mailboxes, things like that. So here, there's a car coming, but he's going to start telling us right now about one, and I'm just going to show footage while he's talking and try to stay close to him. So which one do you want to go over first?
Well, I was just going to say that we're in the mountains of East Tennessee, not too far from the Appalachian Trail. I was born and raised here all my life, and we are in an area that's known for Bigfoot sightings. This area is probably has a circumference of about 3 miles, where there's been several sightings from several different people. And where we are today is what's considered a known crossing. Several different people have sighted these Bigfoot at different times, and so it's not like it's just from one person. There's been several different sightings, and we're down in the valley between two ridge tops, two mountains, and this siding is on the ridge tops on each side of the valley has graveyards. Now I don't know if that has anything to do with the sightings or anything, but some people always tend to compare where they see them. There's a graveyard nearby, but this is a known crossing. They come down from the left-hand side and cross and go up to the right-hand side. But as far as I know, no one's ever seen them come from the right-hand side back to the left-hand side. So we kind of assumed that they just make a circle and come around in a different, go back from a different direction. On up the road here toward the top of the mountain, years ago, there was a old cornfield on the side of the mountain, and late one night, I personally had never seen one, but I'd heard stories about them until this night, and I actually seen two together in the edge of a cornfield on the side of the mountain. Actually, the cornfield had to be plowed with mules. It was so steep, and one of these beings was bent over, and the other one was standing beside of it. And after hearing stories of people seeing these things growing up and stuff, I really wasn't surprised about seeing one so much as seeing two. I had never heard of anyone seeing two together. But the most astonishing thing was not even seeing two, it was their size. And it's not like a big man or a tall man or anything like that. These creatures were just huge. They were no less than 10 foot tall, and very broad across the back. And the one that was bent over, and I seen both of these from the back side. The one that was bent over, if you can picture what the back end of a horse looks like, it was every bit that big. Mm-hmm. And the other one was at least 10 foot or more.
Did they look like they had a neck, George, or did it look like a head just sitting on her neck, or sitting on the shoulders, or?
I really didn't notice.
Well, it stopped on us again.
Oh, wow.
It may be because the length of the video is having to catch up. I got to thinking about that.
Well, it's still moving on
Yeah.
the regular screen, just not yours.
So you're seeing, they're seeing
they're
it.
still playing it, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I can't even hear it though.
Okay, it just froze right there. Same as yours.
It should start back up.
Or whatever, they were just dark in color, probably a dark brown. They weren't black. They were more of a dark brown.
Okay. But you've seen enough bear to know it wasn't a bear.
Oh, absolutely.
He lives in bear country.
Exactly.
No, these things as big as a grizzly, and we have no grizzlies around here.
Right.
And they didn't resemble a bear at all.
Okay. You know about general idea about how far away you was from them when you saw them?
I'm going to say probably 60 feet at the most. Certainly happened up on them just by chance. I'm sure it was a surprise to me. I'm sure we surprised them. It was on a backcountry road, gravel road that went out a ridge top, and we just come around around the curve and over the top, and we were right on them before.
Before either one of you realized it.
Yes. It wasn't a face-to-face because they both had their back to me, but it was certainly astonishing for.
If you were guessing, how much would you have thought one of them weighed?
Oh my goodness. Like I said, they were huge.
Compared to like a horse or a cow or something?
Without a doubt, 500 pounds or more. I mean, and that's being conservative. Like I said, I was just astonished as how huge they were. And,
I think that's it. Okay. I don't know if they can hear me or not. We're still on screen. Okay, I'm playing another one now. I hope it's had time to load.
I'll go back to the first time I ever heard about a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. Was I was just a young kid, and I used to help my uncle some. Like I said, we were raised really poor, and I'd have to get up early and morning and feed the hogs before I went to school. And I was in grade school, and other people had heard had stories of what they'd seen and everything, but we never really gave it much thought. And there was one holler that we lived close to the mouth of, that everybody always talked about how their dogs wouldn't go up the holler hunting of the night time, and if they did, if they walked them in, how they always got a funny feeling, and how the dogs would stay right under their feet and tail between their legs like they were scared. And nobody really liked to hunt this hollow. And our pig pen was not far from the mouth of that holler. And something come and started aggravating the pigs in the middle of the night. And it was along midnight, and it happened for about 3 nights in a row. And when the pigs would go to squealing and stuff, my uncle would get up with a flashlight and walk over, but he never seen anything. And he finally got the help of this old moonshiner that was around that wasn't afraid of anything. And across from the pig pen on the bank was a big sinkhole where a tree had turned up. And he decided he would get down in that sinkhole and lay there with a shotgun and wait on whatever it was. And my uncle got a big spotlight and hooked it up to the car, and they were ready when the pigs started cutting the shine the next night. My uncle shined the light, and now I was a kid at this time, and kids was taught not to get in the grown-ups' business and stuff, so they made me stand inside the house. So I really didn't get to see what happened, but I did hear what happened as it happened. And when my uncle shined the big spotlight, the old guy up on the bank in the sinkhole, he fired off the shotgun, and something let out a scream. It was louder than a human scream. But after that happened, he walked on back up to the house, and they were having a conversation about what it was, and the old guy that was laying in the sinkhole said he just shot it in the butt so it wouldn't come back, just to scare it off. He wasn't trying to do a kill shot on it, but it did let out a scream. And of course, there was never any other problem with the pigs after that. But that was the first one I ever heard about. And as far as being present, but then this is all within a 3-mile radius where many people's had many different sightings. And maybe some people might think people make up stories and tell it, but all these sightings has been within a 3-mile radius, and it's just not likely you'd find so many people that would make up stories of these sightings. And
I heard that same story from another gentleman too when I was talking to your sister. He told me about that one too. That's been years ago. So,
George, is there any way you could describe maybe the scream that you heard? Did it sound like a human scream, or was it low and vibrating, or is it a high pitch?
Well, like I said, I was just a kid, and it was louder than a human scream, and it didn't sound like a woman scream. It didn't sound feminine or anything, but it wasn't a hoarse, a real coarse sound.
These are long videos too, y'all. That may be part of the problem. I'm just gonna leave it alone, let it finish loading it.
Mary Evans said to make Gary our first moderator, which is what we were discussing.
Yeah, we were going to ask Gary to be a moderator. That's not all of it, is it?
It could be. You could try going to the next one.
It's moving.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a minute, let it see if it catches up.
Okay, it stopped.
Mine's not all the way to the end, though. Okay, I'm going to play this other one. I think this is the one that I really wanted y'all to hear. Dawn and I have a younger brother. He's the baby in our family, and he got spinal meningitis when he was 18 months old, and his fever was so high that it burned the nerves up in his ears, and he's deaf. And he when he was little, his thing was he would sit on a bank and out in the yard all day long by himself, because we were all like bigger and already gone to school and stuff, and he was still small. But he would play out there with his little
Matchbox
cars on the bank and, you know, in the dirt and everything. And when George told us this story, it just sent shivers through both of us. I mean, it was just like, you know, what if that had been our brother sitting there and this thing happened to him? I hope this one plays, because to me, it's the best encounter that he could have told. And I hope, y'all cross your fingers, I'm hoping it plays.
The truck said it come off the bank right in front of his headlights, and he really give a good description of it, because it terrified him, and he talked about how it was the hair. He was close enough to see the hair on it, and he said the snow was actually laying in its hair, he felt like that was payback for making fun of the other guy, but he was certainly a believer after that. And that reminds me of another.
Y'all, I'm sorry. We're having a lot of trouble here. I don't know if that's not the story there that we wanted you to hear. We may have to redo these videos and try to just load them on here, and y'all can come back and play them. We'll get with Spencer and Misty and them and see if we can find out a better way to do these videos. But they seem to load fine, but they're not. That last one didn't play the whole thing. And I'm thinking that the story I just told you I wanted you to hear was on that last video, and this one's not playing at all. So I'm just going to take these. We'll just take these down and see if anybody's going to
just chat and see if anybody wants to come in.
Yeah. Let me get these down where I can see more.
We really do appreciate y'all supporting us like this. This is awesome.
I'm not mad, aggravated, because George worked hard on these too. We had to get with him twice to get all these videos, and now, and you know, but we'll do our best to find out what the problem is, and we'll put them back on for y'all can just watch them. If we have to do it one video on one show at a time and just play it, but we'll get them on there so that y'all can come back and listen to them. I'm gonna get out of here, and
he does have some very interesting.
Yes, and it's just not going to play them.
Spencer, you're being so sweet. What's wrong with you? You sick?
Don't pick at him.
He's been so
He's
sweet.
always sweet to me. Okay. Give me a minute. I got to.
You know I love you, Spencer.
It isn't even showing us down there now.
It's right down there, so we're up to the left. Just breathe.
It's not giving me the option to put a sound though. Probably because that video's hid. That doesn't do it. I just have to click on his. It's not giving me. I'm sorry. We're talking. I know y'all can hear, but it's okay. It's not giving me the add to stage option on our picture. It's just giving me option to remove. So I'm gonna remove the videos. There it goes. When I took that video down, it popped up. Does anybody want to come on and talk? We're on here, and we hate to be so disappointing for a show, but.
And yes, Delilah, we do need to have you and your sister on if your mom and dad allow it to tell your experiences too.
They were real small. That's Donna's granddaughters, and when they saw some things
around our house.
Anybody want to come on? Send a link. Is that Missy?
Greg.
All right, Greg, you're our hero.
Misty said too. So
okay, give me a minute. You know, I don't know what I'm doing.
Thank you, Gary.
I sent the link to you though. Let me find your email. I send it to Donna on the email, so I'll send it to. How you want me to send it? Can I send it to the email?
Spencer said he'd come on for a few minutes if we want.
Okay. Can you put? Let me try to do my phone. My phone not even in here. Yeah, it's right here.
Right there.
I'll have to copy the link out of the email. Let's see.
Let's see, it should be in there too.
I'm going to go into Gmail. It's going to cut me out here. So I don't want to do that. Take me out of the studio.
Do it on your phone.
Where's the link on this screen at? Where can I find it? After I get into here. I think it's right here. I got it when I first come on, but I don't know how to find it here. Wait a minute. I got it here. I'm just going to forward this email. Misty's email's not pulling it. So, guys, put your email in there. It's not pulling it up on here. I'm going to type it in. It should pull it up because I've emailed all of you.
Well, they might not want to do that for privacy.
I bet it's on my personal one. I feel such a novice. I gotta change.
Misty said she was trying to tell you how to do it. Misty's not coming on. Well, we knew that to start with. I'm just teasing, Misty. I love you.
I'm gonna go to my personal email. I think it may be in there instead of this SAS email.
It's still showing us.
Oh, that's okay.
Misty said you don't need the phone.
I don't need what?
Copy it right from there and put it in the comments live.
I didn't know if they wanted it on there or not. Shit. Give me a minute, guys.
Just breathe.
I have it in just a second.
Join YouTube link.
I know I had to get that down where I could see it. All right, here it comes.
We hope.
There you go.
Hey, it came up.
If I can see them when they pop up. I'm going to remove these out of the way. There you are, Greg.
And y'all saw me?
There you are.
Something worked right.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Look at there.
Thank you, Jesus.
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. I mean, that stuff goes crazy on this all the time.
I think it's because the videos were so large. I made to do them one at a time on its show. And
Yeah, probably.
break them up.
That probably had a lot to do with it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Y'all doing fine. Everybody understands. Shoot, y'all amongst family on here anyway.
That helps a lot.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
So what
Well,
you been? What do you do? What do you do at home today?
Well, I'm just hanging out right now. You know, after that, Abby's doing better. I talked to Wanda right after we got finished the Woodwalker show a while ago. She said Abby was feeling a whole lot better, and she may or may not go to school tomorrow, but she shouldn't be contagious. It's been about 30 something hours since she's run a temperature, so she's doing a lot better. But you know, it is that y'all her little softball team. It was like over half the girls on the softball team's got the flu this week.
Mm. Golly, bless their hearts. It's going around bad everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of people sick.
I loved y'all's show today, by the way. It was a good.
Yeah, it was
show.
really good. I got to go back and watch the rest of it. I was trying to get things ready, and I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so I'm going to go back and listen to it. But it seemed like he had a lot of information encounters.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, we give you a thumbs up. We're subscribed anyway, Spencer.
Spencer,
Yeah.
what are you cooking for supper, Spencer?
I am literally in the middle of making potato soup right now while I was
Yummy.
watching this. Y'all, look, hey, for everybody that's watching this live, put in the comments. This ain't no big deal, right? This happens to everybody. It takes a long time to learn how to work all this kind of stuff. There's no big deal. You did great.
I just wasn't. I didn't even think about if they loaded. I thought they were going to play, you know, and they did load. It
Well,
said.
The thing is with StreamYard has its own requirements. If you're using StreamYard, you have to turn the video into a MP4 video file, and you have to go down at the bottom, and that present bottom down at the bottom, you click on that, you go to video file, and if it's more than 3 or 4 minutes, you have to open StreamYard like an hour before you're going to do the show and hit present and give it time to load the video.
Okay, well, it's okay. So I mean, we've done got this far. We don't want to hold it, but if I go back and add those into StreamYard and then give it and then repost the show, they could go. Can you do it where they can click on it to watch the videos without me having to present them?
The best way to do it would be for you to pre-record the show, not do it live. If you're going to do a video more than 3 or 4 minutes live, it's going to cause problems. What you should do is you should record the whole video and then just show it, but it won't be a live video. It's hard to do video while you're doing a video. You're streaming to YouTube, and it's a lot for you just to stream to YouTube. And if you're trying to play a video, it's taking up that much more bandwidth, and it's really hard.
Okay, that's what we'll do, everybody. We'll after a while we'll just go back in and make just not even do the live. We'll just record it, and then y'all can go back because I really do want you to listen to his encounters because they're very good, and especially that one we were telling you about when he was little. I mean, I cannot imagine that happened to a child of mine.
Hey, let me ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
About the part of the video that did play. That was really, really good. And that guy, in my opinion, just listening to him, I mean, I don't know anything about the man or the property, but everything that he said seemed 1000% legitimate to me.
Yes.
We've known him a long time.
Greg, and as Greg made a comment about, no doubt that's the place that he and I were telling Squirrel, you know, to be safe and not go out there with somebody that you don't know in the middle of the night. But the guy, everything he said sounds legitimate. How far away from that is you? You said you've known him a long time. What have y'all seen while you were there? Not just what you had on the video, but what have you experienced while you were there?
Well, it's like I said, it's not very far from where. That's the road we travel to go to where we hunt.
Yeah.
Greg and them were right through there,
Now,
and it's on up toward the bottom of the mountains where everything actually happened.
now, Sherry, that's not the guy that you and Misty went and met wee hours of the morning, right?
No, he's in North Carolina. we got to go back and see him. And I am not doing.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. We're going to his house this time, Spencer.
No, we're going to do a live with him instead of doing the videos.
He and his wife, and there's another couple that had an encounter. We found out later the same day. So we're going to have 4 witnesses. It's going to be a good show, but it's going to be live, and I'm just going to not put them on screen where you can't see them.
Y'all, so just a general rule of thumb, when you go to meet someone you don't know on their property in the middle of the night, you should always be live. Like, as in, you should be packing, you should have your phone turned on. Your significant other should be monitoring your location. You should have the camera on so it's recording everything. Just saying. Y'all play by the same rules that Squirrel does, which is just like loose and all over the place.
Well, I mean,
well, we are her aunts.
Yeah. Who do you think taught her all this stuff? But y'all have got to hear the video. I didn't even know she was recording the trip up there of me and her for Greg. And I've got to get the recorder, and that would be a show in itself. I'm telling you.
Oh yes, look, I could the whole time, and I think about that. I can hear Misty and her nail voice going, "Caution to the wind."
But no, we didn't meet him at home. We met him in the parking lot there, but come to find out, he used to hunt with our group a long time ago. And,
yeah, know that.
But
I thought, man, they're gonna get abducted. We'll never see them again. And then I remembered who the guy was meeting. He was meeting you, and you had Misty. I thought that dude's gonna be frightened.
Well, we were prepared. I'll put it that way.
Now, I do have a couple of questions here. Pyromatic, he was asking what made the guy decide to come and talk to us. The guy that
that's part. Yeah, that's part of the story too. That's good. A good question, Pyro. Do not be afraid. If you're going to do this, you're going to get a tough skin. You got to talk to people. If they laugh, whatever, say thank you kindly and walk away. But what happened was our second cousin. I ran into her at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. And she knew about it because Morgan is married to her. It's like her grandson, but now it's not a blood thing, so they're not related. But they just got married. But anyway, she and I told her what we were doing, and she said, "Well, I said, if ask because we're in a mountainous area, and that's where she lives too." And she said, "Well, I'll talk to some people." And I got a call the next day, and it was from
that guy's sister.
Yes. The guy on the video, his sister called me, and she was telling us about and gave us his name and everything, and we contacted him. And I think it's like a couple of weeks that he gave us his address, and we went to his house. Yeah, we weren't by ourselves. Jim and
you and Jim.
Yeah, no, there was more than that. Missy was with us too, wasn't she?
No, not that.
Anyway, there's 3 of us, but yeah, and we went there and. Then we started talking to him and got a lot of information. He's a really good man. He does a lot with churches, and he does a lot with homeless people and stuff. Yes. He's just a really nice person.
Been very respectful to us.
Extremely.
Yes. Very protective himself with us.
Do you know anybody else right there around him that has contacted you, that has said anything? Are there any like BFRO reports right there by his property?
We've been trying not to let it get out.
Yeah, that particular area.
Yeah,
we've been trying
to keep people out of there. But it's actually Greg's been up there and Mark's been up there, and
we've been up there a few times, and we actually saw some. He was clearing out some woods and stuff, and it was kind of muddy and stuff, and he called us and he said, "Y'all might want to come up here." And we went up there, and we actually saw some good footprints they were huge. They weren't tiny like
he was cleaning out the woods to build a new house.
Yeah.
Well, Sherry, so if it's where I rode through there with y'all, what you need to touch on is that y'all done some boogering, the encounters that y'all had up there on that property where y'all hunt. If it's all right there together, that that just goes into, you know, if he's right there and he's had these encounters, and y'all have heard all kind of stuff up there where y'all hunt.
Yep, and we go up there a lot too. We've got and where, like I said, where those come in and circled us, that was on the very top of the mountain, very top. And when Misty and I were there that one night, and when it was so cold, and I almost had to pull a gun on her to get her in the truck so we could leave. Like if you're standing right here and you look way up to the right, the Appalachian Trail is up there. And this way is where that encounter happened when we got encircled. And this side, the call I know as good as I would swear it on the Bible, that call that came from up there was a dog man. I never heard anything like it. And it's I say close, but it's a long ways. But the wind was blowing hard, you know, and it was like, I think it was like 25 degrees. And that call, it scared me. I don't get scared too easy, but that scared me because it was not a Bigfoot.
How much land does this guy have?
He told us before, but I don't know how much it was.
I can talk to y'all after the show.
Does he have any livestock? Does he have any animals?
No, he's got some property back through there, and
but there are other people
pretty close. That's the problem about going. But there's a lot of places around there, like just even like I said, up where we hunt. There's no houses around there for like 5 miles. You know, it's when there's no hunting going on. I'm trying not to say something, but
well, I would say number one, I would be looking at, you know, does anybody post like on a local Facebook page or has anybody said anything anywhere that indicates like a lot of animals going missing, you know, or feed for animals going missing? And also, how close is this guy's property to the nearest body of water?
The river runs through there, Pigeon River. It's not too far at all.
Property?
Yes. No, it doesn't go through the property, but it's not very far from the like edge of his property. Or I mean, we get dogs when we're hunting that will go across the mountain. We're on here, and they'll go across and they'll go across that river, and then we have to drive all the way around on the interstate to get them because they cross that river. It's a swift river too.
All I'm saying is everything the man said sounds 1,000%. You know, coming up on March, if he would let you, you really ought to get some lithium batteries, put them in a recorder, and leave them out, especially towards the end of March, and leave them out there for 7 or 8 days, and just see what you get off that, which you would have to go through it. If you record for 7 days, it'll take you a month to go through the recordings, you know, because it's a pain in the butt. Well, y'all, hey, 2 things. Number one, you're almost at 1 hour right now, and the video section that everybody did see was really, really good. You probably gonna have to load it a little bit different. Everybody that watches our show is really excited for you doing this. It is no problem. This is not a mistake. You did perfectly fine. This happens to everybody. Don't worry about this at all. Number 3, I'm cooking, and you have the amazing Greg House on here. Greg, now's your chance to tell the motorcycle story. You know.
I ain't got it in me today. We're gonna have to tell it. We'll have to do it when we.
Okay. Also, ladies, maybe here we've got a guest for the next 2 weeks, but maybe we can get you on Woodwalkers and just tell everybody that you're doing a show, and maybe that'll drum up a little bit. Don't worry about this. Take a breath. Sherry, calm down. You're going to have a damn
No, I'm okay.
And this is really, Donna, I love you too, even though you're a patient. All right.
It takes one to know one.
I am going to, though. We will get these videos loaded where everybody can go back and if we have to do them one on the show so that everybody can watch them because they are good.
I'm making tater soup. Talk to Greg. He can fill up.
Thank you, Spencer.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, what played of the video was really good. Yeah, I want to see what else he's got to say. But yeah, look, I mean, for me, I've got no problem believing the guy because I mean, I've been up there with y'all, and if we went right by his place, that's some spooky looking places up through there. And there's, and it goes back, like I said, hand in hand with, if he's right there close where y'all hunt, look at how much stuff that y'all had go on right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So y'all did find some big tracks there on his property.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And
After
we
he
saw
cleared it.
some twisted.
Yes,
tires and stuff
with some
that-
brakes too.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole. There's people that live on that road, but it's not really congested. You know what I'm saying? And anything could come through there and not be seen. Because of the mountains and all the trees and everything.
It's thick.
It's still pretty hilly down there for his property. That's why he's having to level it in order to build his house there.
Yeah. Wow.
But they're such good ones, and I'll have to call him after this, explain to him what happened, and we're going to put them out on separate videos, and then he can watch them. But
yeah.
I just kind of hate it because he put a lot into it too, meeting us and everything, but I do understand. I've worked on computers 20, 30 years, and at work I've had to sit and for 4 hours trying to get back in, and do what I need to do, and then still have to make that time up because it wouldn't work. But I hate to find a guest. Thank y'all so much for supporting us.
Yes.
Why? Like I said, y'all amongst family and friends, it ain't no big deal. And like I said, everybody, it doesn't matter how long somebody's had a show, everybody has stuff mess up on them.
Well, so. I was worried about it. We were talking about it ahead of time, but I do next time. I'm going to try not to do any videos. We've got this one in North Carolina. We got to go do, and I'm just going to tell them we're live, and I can just not show their faces, and show them. I can prove it to them. They're not going to be seen on TV. So
yeah, that way, if you do a video and post it where it's not live, you don't have to worry about something accidentally showing their face or something like that. Then you got time where you can edit it.
Yeah.
But people do worry. I know about their character and their accountability.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but like I said a while ago, if I got talked to 3 people just from talking to my cousin and her putting the word out of church. You got to be brave if you're going to do this. You got to be brave enough to bring it up in conversation.
Oh yeah, y'all look. I talked to a man Friday. It hit me out of the blue. I went by my mother's florist, and the guy that works for a wholesale house that sells wholesale, like they do mostly silk flowers and stuff like that, where mom gets her stuff to do the funeral arrangements, like stuff put in the graveyard. And this guy's been bringing her flowers. He runs a route. He comes by her florist like once a week or whatever. And I just hadn't seen the guy in several years, but he's been doing it for like 30 years, bringing her flowers. Well, I went by to check her cooler because, Valentine's Day's coming up next week. And mother was freaking out because it wasn't quite cool enough. And me being a HVAC guy, I went by and fixed her cooler for her. And when I was coming out of that cooler room, that delivery guy was walking. He saw me. Here he come, and he said, "Man, I ain't seen you in forever." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, your mom." He said, "I asked about you." He said, "Your mom keep me up to speed." And of course, he knew about me being in the hospital and all that. So we was talking for a while. We talked for about 15 minutes, and he just kind of got quiet. And he said, "Man, I need to tell you something." I'm like, "Okay, what are we going to talk about?" He said, several years ago, your dad was telling me about that y'all had seen a Bigfoot. And he said, then I asked you about it, a little while later, and you told me about it. And I said, well, yeah, probably. I said, I don't really remember. He said, well, it's been several years. He said, man, I got to come clean about something. I said, what? He said, what I'm about to tell you, I've never told anybody. He said, you're the first person I've ever told about it. I said, well, what's that? He said, I've seen 2 of them. I said, you've seen 2 of them? He said, yeah. I said, where at? And when he told me, I know where he really close to where he lives. He didn't give me the exact address, but he told me the road he lives on, and it's in my county. And he's going to be about 20, probably crow fly about 20 miles from where I'm sitting. Well, the thing about it was when he told me where it happened, when I was telling everybody back in like September about the 911 coming out for the 911 calls going out to the sheriff's office or to the actual 911 dispatch about the people having the encounters. There was 3 or 4 houses in just like 1/8 of a mile that was the sides of the house are getting beat on, stuff thrown up on top. And there was a couple of the people actually saw one. And one guy actually shot at one with a shotgun. And the one house where the guy shot at one, those people had called 911 3 times in about 4 days. And then it just quit. But anyway, from where that happened through the woods will be less than 5 miles to where this guy said he'd saw the 2 he saw. And I asked him, I said, so what happened? He said, said that one of them, he was going home and he wasn't far from his house, and said it was big and dark and upright on 2 legs covered in hair, and it ran across the road in front of his truck. He said the headlights hit it. And he said, I saw, he said, now it wasn't no like being in the daytime, but he said, I saw it really good, and said, that's all it could be. And he said, that was several years ago. And he said, that was, well, I understood him. It was before Dad had ever mentioned anything about us seeing it. He just didn't say that he had already seen one. Well, then he said a few years ago now, the second one he saw, he said, that's the one that really scared him. He said, the first one didn't scare him because he was in a truck going down the road and it ran across the I said, well, what happened on the second one? He said, said he was about 1/4 of a mile from his house and he was making some 4-wheeler trails. I said he was cutting them out with he had an axe and a machete, and he was cutting some little pine saplings in a pine thicket. And the way he talked, his 4-wheeler, he pulled up there, and like where he stopped his 4-wheeler, he was standing right in front of it or right beside it or whatever. And he said he was cutting down some little small pine saplings, and said he had cut several, and said he had laid his machete or his axe down. They were laying there together, and said he grabbed some of the little trees and was like bent over and picked them up, going to turn and throw them out of the trail. And he said when he started coming up, said that he had done noticed, said he just felt creepy, just like something like, somebody was staring at him. And he said he done got a little jittery because of that. But he said, he was just cutting trees and he kind of passing it off because he's making all this racket with this machete or axe. But he said he reached down and grabbed a couple of those pines and turned, and said as he was coming up, he was turning. And said as his head started moving, said out of his peripheral vision, he said, I saw the thing. And he said it was just like it hit him. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. And he said, I just like kept my head down. And he said, I turned completely past it and went ahead and threw the pine saplings over in the bushes. Well, he said, there I was. I had to turn back. And he said, on purpose, he said, I kept my head down and I just turned all the way back past it to where I didn't look directly at it. He said, I was trying to act like, okay, I didn't see you. I've got to get out of here. Oh my God, this thing's right there. And he said, I just turned and said, I just kind of he said, I cut my eyes up at it. And he said, as I come back around, he said, I saw it really good. But he said, I never quit moving my head. Said I didn't stop and stare. And he said, the way he talked, it scared him to death. And he turned and he said, I grabbed my machete and my hatchet. And he said, I took a couple of steps, jumped on the 4-wheeler and said, thank God it cranked. He said, I hauled ass and I got the hell out of there. And I said, well, what did it look like? He said, he said that one was a real dark reddish brown. And he said, I was trying to think. He said, look, he said, you know what pine straw that's been on the ground, brown, how pine straw gets that reddish brown color. He said that thing was nearly the exact color of dead pine straw. And he said there it was in, it was in those pine saplings, and said they were all green. He said this thing just stuck out like a sore thumb. He said, it was like as he's turning, it's just solid green, and then there's this big brown blob standing upright, and it's green, brown, green. And he said that I asked him, I said, well, how close were you? And we were in Mother's Florist. He said, oh, about like from here to that bathroom door. And I said, what? He said, what's that, 10 feet? I said, yeah, maybe. He said, about that far. He said, yeah. He said, 10 feet or less. He said, it was right on top of me. I said, dude, it's a dang miracle you didn't get snatched. If that thing had wanted you, you was done. He said, oh, I know. He said, man, my heart was about to come out of my chest. But I mean, that was just out of the blue. And I mean, this was a guy that had these encounters. He knew I'd had encounters. My dad had encounters, but he told me, he said, you're the first person I've ever told this to.
You see that, Greg?
I can't see it.
Oh, she said, Greg, I wonder if the guy shot at is the one y'all saw that had the spots.
No, because the one that Al saw that had the spots on it would have been Christmas before last. That would have been like Christmas of 23. And so, yeah, it wouldn't have been it, because the one that was shot at with that shotgun was like either the end of August or about the first week of September last year. So it would have been later on.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't have been 23. It would have been Christmas of 23 when Al saw that one. That's right. So, but yeah, we're talking, that's nearly 2 years after when that guy shot at that one over here.
Right.
But now I don't know what he was shooting at it, what kind of shot was in the shotgun, whether it was bird shot, buckshot, slug. I don't know. But I told the deputy, I talked to the deputy that went out on all the 911 calls. He actually went and made a report or talked to the people. I've talked to him a couple of times about it. And he said, man, those people was like freaked completely out. I said, well, you need to tell him to, unless that thing's trying to come in the house on him, he don't need to be shooting at it, because it's going to piss it off.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the phones was buzzing. I was trying to find which one wanted to shut it. Hey,
My phone was buzzing.
oh, it was yours. Hey, Wendell.
Hey, I just wanted to jump on and say congratulations on your new show and good luck.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate it.
I hate it because y'all heard how good his interview is, but we'll get it on there. We'll get it on there.
Yeah. It takes a little time to get used to doing this. I'm new at it too, so I know how it is.
I had trouble playing them, and until but I was kind of worried about that length, because they're longer, and but y'all have saved us. So
hey, we've got 29 thumbs up and 33 people watching, so we got a few
first show
thumbs up.
I think I figured out why Missy's not helping you.
Oh, she did. She did help, but
she's jealous. She's jealous.
No, she came over, but some things it's just like I said, you got to get your hands on it to, And I remember I had done some shows for Mark, but I never done the videos.
Right.
That's what messed us up. But as long as y'all get to see them, that's okay.
And we'll get.
Well, like Spencer said, what we did get to see was good, so everything's okay.
I told him when we first started doing the interviews, I said, so what I told him, I said, you're about too good. You're so natural at it, But but he's just really helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
shoot, Wendell, that's what I wasn't kidding a while ago. Wendell, you've done really well with your show. I mean, you have. I've been proud of you. Wendell's done great. He had to get on here too because I was bragging on his beard, and Misty bragged on his beard. He had to get on here and show it off.
Yeah,
that's it.
I hope now that I'm retired that I can watch everybody. So we got a lot of friends that have shows, and that's when I started to do this. I thought, well, we need another show like we need another head, but we bring things from a different area, and
exactly,
and it's a different kind of a group too, know. And with the kids and everything, which right. Of course we don't take them out on anything dangerous. Just maybe looking for sign and stuff on the daytime hike.
Right.
I was trying to say I lost Hillary's. Hillary had a question. I know it says the one from my area was that recent. The one from my area, the guy I talked to, the florist delivery guy, I think he said it would have been about 8-10 years ago when he saw that second one. So now the one that I was talking about that the 911 calls came out on, that happened last year. I mean, that's like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
We had
And
skid operator houses.
people have been asking about when am I going to have my next show? I don't know because I haven't found nobody to come on yet.
You ain't had Misty on there yet. You need to get her to come on.
She said she would, but then she's been hiding from me ever since.
Skid operator, are you like wanting to ask a question? If you are, put it in chat, and we will see if we can get you an answer.
Yeah, what kind of questions you got?
He said, are you ladies going to take call-ins? We won't do phone call-ins, no, but you can, if you put it all in caps in there and like you did just now, and we'll see if we can get you an answer.
Yeah, I wonder where what state he's in.
I don't know. Where are you from? Can you type that in for me?
I mean, you don't have to put it down to your address or nothing, but
Just your area.
like north somewhere or south part of a state or what area you're from.
Like, I will say I'm in Anniston, Alabama. That's as far as I go.
Yeah, Wendell, now you're close to Christmas. He might give his whole address where he gets some Christmas cards.
Hey, that's an idea. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
Or some presents would be better.
Hillary, which 911 calls is for Greg?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, that's what I thought you. I just want to make sure it was.
I seem like I've talked about them maybe on Woodwalkers or something by the time that was going on. I can't remember, but yeah, it was. And I've got the people's address. I'm gonna probably go by and talk to the people because I did get the address on where it's at. I just hadn't had time, and I figured I'd kind of let it settle down. It wasn't long after that when I got sick, wound up being in the hospital, so that kind of messed me up. But as far as them people having anything else, I hadn't heard anything as far as because look, if dispatch got another call from 911, I would have heard about it because I know everybody at the sheriff's office, the dispatchers and all, and they would have called me. But yeah, like I said, it changes folks' lives when you realize these things are real and you get to see one yourself for having an encounter.
Don't put it on the show. Yeah. But I'm saying,
which one are you talking about?
He's telling you where he's from.
I don't see it, Donna. Oh, Northeast Washington State.
Yeah.
That's where Skid Operator is from.
Yeah.
Golly, he's way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a stepbrother up there in Spokane.
Do you watch any of our other sister podcasts, Skid Operator?
I think he was in Woodwalker's chat a while ago.
Yeah.
So
he was.
Maybe he just found us. Wait, we're gonna. All of us are probably gonna put a list of our sister podcasts on here, the ones that we support. And I meant to do that to start with because some of the others that just.
I'm assuming that since his name on here, Skidder Operator, he probably works in the logwoods. And hey, I'm just wondering, hey man, have you had your own encounters?
That's what I was just thinking too, Greg. I was fixing to ask it too. If where he's from Washington State, if he's had any of his own encounters, and he works in the woods too.
Have you had any encounters up in your area?
Yeah, he'll
help
Yeah.
you.
If you have, man, you can get a hold of some of us. We'd like to hear them. Reach out and send us a private message or something. And
he watches Pam too.
PJ,
Yeah, PJ.
PJ, Arkansas.
Yeah, I watch a lot of her videos that she posts, and I give her a little bit of a hard time.
You give everybody a hard time, Wendell.
Well,
y'all-
yeah. Like I say, Greg told me to do it, so.
Y'all, I'll just be honest with you. I'm proud of all our group. I mean, all of them. I mean, you look at the group we got. It's some of the best people ever.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
and I count, like DA and Robbie and, Mark and Rebecca, PJ, look at Bud and Angie, Wendell, Roger, Woodwalkers. Just, I mean, Reinhardt's awesome. Just the group of people that we pretty much absolutely look at like family. We got some of the best podcast people around, and I ain't leaving out White Estes either. White and them's doing great. Matter of fact, we're gonna do one, record one tonight. White's supposed to call me after a while. We're gonna, I guess, do a show, but it won't be live. So I don't know what he's going to talk about, but we're going to talk about something.
Yeah, the old Squat and Holler, he's a real deep thinker on these things.
Yes. Right. Yes. Roger's gonna wind up being like the Bigfoot Elvis.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we talked so many different times about how phenomenal it is of the people that we've encountered, and we're just family. I mean, how it just come together.
And that's just, well, I mean, and I don't mean to leave out like Mark and Stevie B. I mean, I love getting in the chat and stuff, and just so many that's y'all, and I'm sure I'm leaving somebody out, but.
Well, a lot of us talk more to you all, than we do any extended family. Not brothers, sisters, but probably sometimes, a lot of times more than our brothers and sisters, because we don't get to as much, And
well, I will tell you something, Sherry. When you're doing this and you put those links in the chat, keep an eye at the bottom screen when people shows up. I stay here for about 10 minutes before you ever noticed I was here.
And we were looking right at the screen.
But yeah, that's one of the things you're going to have to keep an eye on too.
And where does that show up at?
Down at the bottom of the screen down there where you seen me a while ago before you added me.
Yeah.
So it'll show up there.
There's a lot to watch on here. Like I said, I've done them before without the videos, and just trying to watch the chat and just like, put people on screen and things like that, or somebody gets kicked out or something. And
and hopefully if I learn some more, I can take some of it off from her on my computer too.
But I hate that to do that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I understand that. I had to learn to watch for that too.
They would notice it, but you don't notice it when you're focusing on the guest.
I know you don't. You don't. That's like you can't really sit and read the chat like you want to.
Yeah.
What time is it? It's 6 o'clock when so about another 40 minutes when Chad and Erica come on too. The Oddcast podcast.
And I doubt we'll go any more than like the 2 hours. So we'll probably keep this time. It's a good time for everybody, I think.
Well, one thing about it, Sherry, the time that you got right now, I mean, like Woodwalkers, unless we go over, I mean, people, if they're watching us, could switch over to y'all and then switch over to them. I mean,
we can even wait. We can even wait for putting the show on, put a note up that we're going to be on as soon as y'all get done.
Yeah. We'll just let y'all know we can announce it.
Yeah.
Maybe Squirrel, I hope she's been all puny on us. I mean, I don't know. I thought she'd had rabies or thought she had the bird flu, y'all. I mean, I'm going to throw her under the bus.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the bird flu from a herring that she been petting.
Oh, yeah, she was out there giving that thing mouth to beak resuscitation or something. I don't know, trying to save one of them. I call it water turkey. She was trying to save that damn thing. And you know, and then it had bird flu, and I think she burned her clothes and used 50 gallons of bleach sterilizing stuff, but then she got sick. So I was hoping she didn't have bird flu.
Oh, Chad and Erica are on now. Gary Spike said they was.
Okay.
So
Let's get off here then, so everybody can get on their show.
yeah.
Well, all right, y'all. Well,
Thank y'all for jumping on here.
You're welcome. And like I say, congratulations and good luck.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you later.
Thank
Yep.
you everybody for that.
Go ahead, Greg.
no, I just gonna tell everybody big love, Sherry. Love y'all. Love you and Donna, and tell Jim we said hey, and maybe see y'all soon.
Yeah, we love you all.
That's
too.
good. Okay. Thank you all so much. We appreciate and love all of you. We'll see you the next time, and I'll get these videos loaded for you. Bye. Hey, don't leave before the intro. You got to hear our outro. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, listen to